My name is Mr. Good. You are welcome to Mr. Good Science World. We continue in this video on how to name the Alkenes. In my first video on naming alkene, I gave you an example and I told you that the rules for naming alkene is similar to that of alkene but with a little variation. And I gave you an example. If you have not watched that video, I want you to go back and watch it so as to get the basics of naming alkenes. Let's look at this structure on the board. We have this structure, and the task before us is to name it. The double bond here tells you that it's an alkene. That is where to start, because you must be able to know the family of the structure that you are required to give the name. When you find one double bond or a double bond on a structure, you know that it is an alkene. So we have a double bond that tells us that this compound is an alkene. We have to get the parent chain. The parent chain must contain the double bond. If you look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we say 1, 2, 3, 4, this chain does not contain the double bond. Or 1, 2, 3, it doesn't. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whichever way, but not this. So the longest, the parent chain is this because it contains the double bond. Okay. Having said that, we have to number or give numbers to the carbon atoms in both directions, counting this way and also counting this way, or we say numbering this way or numbering this way. If we do that, we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take note of that. Take note of that. Okay. When we have it like this, if we count this way, you discover that 1, 2, 3. This third carbon atom is the first carbon of the double bond. 3. Write it down. If we count this way, the first carbon of the double bond is 2. See, you don't need to do summation again because preference must be given to the double bond. The rule says that the first carbon of the double bond must be the smallest. Sorry, the number bearing the first carbon of the double bond must have the smallest number. 2 is smaller than 3. So the best way to count, the correct way to count, or direction to count is this way because of 2, which is the first carbon of the double bond when we count this way. So the best direction to count is this way and not this way. So let's remove this so as not to get ourselves confused. Having done that, we discover that the second carbon has a methyl group. Look at it. The third carbon, as we continue, has a methyl group. Then, what is the parent chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pent. If you are familiar with the alkane, pentane. So we are going to have pent. Right? Let's start from there. Pent. Then let's see how do we name this. Second, a methyl group. Third, a methyl group. So we are going to have, since they are the same, we have 2, 3. Right? 2 methyl group. Die. Pent. Take note of that. Remember, The rule for naming alkane say you must use number to show the position of the double bond. The double bond is on the second carbon atom. Then we are going to have 2, adding the suffix in. So the correct name is 2,3-dimethylpentuine. Say that. 2,3-dimethylpentuine. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to Mr. Goldward of Science for more chemistry and mathematics lesson. Bye.